I'm 35, I'm going to be 36 in June. And I like to think I do look several years younger than I am. I work for Salford Council. I'm not going to tell you about the job because it's piss boring and you lose interest after about 20 seconds. So. No, I don't work in IT. I work in the IT department. I work in to do with e-government. I produce all the figures for Salford Councils to show how enabled they are, so how many of their services are available electronically online. When I'm not doing that, I spend lots of time on the internet looking at things. My gran always used to say, if there's grass on the pitch, you can play. I'll actually start doing some skateboarding because there's a skateboard park just down the road. Well, I think inside of the house I want sort of colonial bohemian style to it. You know, sort of like Middle Eastern Jabba the Hutt's palace type. I might actually keep the kitchen clean. My neighbours are quiet. I've not met next door yet. I knocked on and they didn't answer. The guy across the street screams at all the kids and he dribbles as well. And he takes a person who used to live there, 3 kids, he takes their kids away on holiday and out for the day. I'm a bit worried about it, I wouldn't let him take my kids out for the day. No, but if I did out, I wouldn't let him take them out. I wouldn't live in Radcliffe, I wouldn't live here for our kids, because it's okay when we're all scroats and it's not a good neighbourhood for kids to be growing up and they don't think they grow up strange or something. No, Radcliffe's okay, people don't tend to give a shit, they just leave you to get on with what you want to do. No disrespect to council estates, but you get a lot of scummy kids on, you got sort of housing association houses there, and I think that's some culture on. It's okay living here yourself, but with kids, it's a different thing. You don't want your kids growing up in that environment, really. But I don't plan on having any, so. There's a lot right. All the original coving and the features, which is quite good. And the house was built around 1900. I want a real fire there. Not sure what colour I'll decorate it with. It will be a darkish colour, but I want leather sofas as well, because I like sitting on them naked. Every time I come in this house, I've not smoked. Apart from last week, I had a bit of one. But I think those fuckers playing football over there all the time, it really pisses me off. The ball keeps coming over. I'll get some sunflowers, big sunflowers going. I want to do something in my yard, and when the ball keeps coming over, it's gonna knacker them. I don't want to get its reputation as being the one who moans at them, because if I was them, I'd come over and kick fuck out the greenhouse. If I was that age, I just hope they're not like me at that age. There's a dead fly which I've not actually moved yet, because I quite like it there. I'm leaving that. The kids aren't playing football anymore either, which is good. They've moved. You can look out the window, there's that white house. I don't know who lives there, but I'd be really annoyed if I was them. This is a track we actually did. There's one they call Trans, and there's one that's called Harm, and one that's called Jihad. So you can see I've got these are the sunflowers, as you can't tell, but you can see they're shooting up pretty quick. The rest are different types of tomatoes. Some are cherry tomatoes, some are like a plum tomato, some are normal, so they're coming up. And the pepper ones haven't come up yet. There should be different types of peppers and chilies, but the fuckers haven't come up yet, so I'm a bit worried if they've got mouldy underneath the compost, or they're just slowly developing. But I guess some things in life you don't know until they actually happen, so I quite like that. The colouring is disgusting. You feel like you've got a light on when there's no actual light on. Not in the house, I've not hit anyone. No, I came close to hitting someone on Saturday night. Went for a curry and this guy jumped in the car parking space ahead of us. We tried to, but I stood there one move and he was going to drive into me. But tell me if he did. Pretty clear if he did, I'd rip his fucking face off if he did it. And then 2 of them in the car, but the girl who was with in the group didn't want the hassle, so she drove out of space. But I was a bit annoyed because we were there and we were waiting for it. And these 2 guys just tried to drive in. But I had quite a bad hangover at the time, and once I got fired up, I felt great after that. It was good. If he stopped the car about 2 millimetres when he started screaming at me in Punjabi or something like that, I'm not sure what the language was, but it wasn't English. I made it clear to him, by my gestures and facial expressions, that something was going to happen if he didn't fuck off. I was a bit annoyed the girl drove off, really, but I didn't want to walk around to the window and punch him. I was looking forward to that. Which isn't like me. I'm not usually a physically violent person, but you just don't do some things as etiquette. We'll never hit on this sort of relationship thing. But I'm not saying I wouldn't, but you can't rule anything out. You just never say never. Not that I want to, but you just don't know what you're going to do. I could just totally lose it and attack someone at some point. Yeah, that's actually a ventilation thing. I thought it'd be more ventilation if I just pulled the thing off, because there's a lot more ventilation and there's something over it. So it's like having a shit. You don't really choose whose part you like it to be do. You wouldn't choose constantly having a shit, and you wouldn't choose constantly to do DIY, but you sort of have to do them sooner or later. Like I'm getting rid of all the carpets in this at some point, because this is binging this one. There's going to be laminate flooring throughout. I've not decided on the colour yet, but I've inherited the fit of the wardrobes, and I quite like them. They're not far off what I get myself. And I certainly wouldn't dream of ripping them out. That's my bed. I always sleep on a futon. I need to get a bit of milk shaking me up my shelves. Well, since I'm tall, I could have back problems on the middle, so I'm going to get a firm bed, which is why I got a futon, as I've had this about. Sold it and put money towards buying this place, but it was too small for the place. There's only one bedroom in his house, a complete slob, and the kitchen was disgraceful, and the bathroom was quite bad as well. I think it was quite bad a lot of the time, but I've been good with this place. I've kept it reasonably tidy so far and organised. Probably 4 weeks now I've been here. I also I can have that on my bed as well. So if I do get a burglar, there's going to be no fucking knife talking down the stairs with that fucker. If anyone's watching this, or yeah, I'm open to offers really. I'm not saying I want something permanent long term, but if you want us to come round for the night, I'm not really that look specific, but I would like to christen it soon. But I'm having a party on the 5th of June, so ideally I'm going to pounce then. This is me where I put my bike, practical. I had a bit of trouble getting it in at first because it's some dodgy brickwork in the back, so the first 2 lots of holes, only 2 out of the 3 would actually get a grip, the screws, but the third one I got the top 2 in, which is all it needed. I have to put up with a wife for God knows how many years. That'll be hard working me. I do want to be with someone, but I know him knowing myself. I'm not a good long-term person, I don't think. So, money-wise, I probably could be here for the next 5 or 10 years. Yeah. Home to me it's a place where I feel secure, a place where I can entertain and have people enter it, and it's my place really. It's sort of my domain. It's a place where I can express myself without prejudice. It's sort of, I think when you get a home, you can walk around, you just walk around naked. You can't do that in the street. Well, it has to do something, but you can do in your own home. And sometimes good ideas, you may have to shut the curtains, but you can do it. You can have freedom, which is what I want. If I want to do it, I don't have to walk around naked, but yeah, sometimes I like doing it. Yeah, sometimes just do the dishes naked. It's good, but sometimes do it with clothes on it. You could do it. I've probably got another couple of mates. I probably could do it at their house, but not the dishes, but walk around. But they would put up in it for a bit. I think there would be issues after a bit.